This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Biker escapes death at a breakaway. Andrew Hill residents demand repairs. Ladley Hamilton, who helped rescue a motorcyclist whose bike careened over a precipice in Andrew Hill, Clarendon 2 weeks ago, has called for works and municipal authorities to take action after what he described as an avoidable accident. The biker flew off the breakaway after trying unsuccessfully to stop on the road, which is blanketed in darkness at night. Hamilton was alerted to the nearby tragedy by his son. Frantic phone calls were made to first responders, who arrived on the scene and took the badly injured man to hospital. The crash victim survived. Pointing out that he is now using sleep to mark death, Hamilton is lobbying for municipal officials to get moving before it may be too late. The breakaway occurred in 2017, and the conditions worsened with each shower of heavy rainfall. The road connects a number of Clarendon districts, including Frankfield, Grantham, Leicesterfield, Nine Turns, Effort, and Smithville, among others. 2 clinics and several schools are in the vicinity of the corridor. He has also expressed the concern that children and the elderly are particularly vulnerable to danger at the breakaway. Anyone passing who don't know this precipice is here could fall in it, especially at night as the place is so dark, Hamilton told the news. Motorist Roy Simpson said that he knows he is taking a grave risk every time he travels there. Driving is dangerous cause you can drop off anytime. You have to have good heart to drive on this road, he said. Me a tremble cause you have to have good faith, cause it can break away anytime. Councillor for the Frankfield Division, Clive Mundell, acknowledged that he was aware of the breakaway and was at the recent bike crash scene. Mundell said that he has consistently lobbied for the authorities to address the danger zone, but that campaign has not borne fruit. I have been trying with great effort to get things rectified. It needs gabion baskets there to build up back the wall. Even the drains that run in the road are gone in the landslide, he said in a news interview. Mundell said he has raised the matter with Winston Maraj, mayor of Maypen, urging him to tour the area to understand the gravity of the problem. However, CEO of the Clarendon Municipal Corporation, Rohan Blake, disclosed that estimates have been conducted. We are seeking to utilize funding from the emergency fund to carry out the repairs, Blake said. Auxiliary workers at Anchovy High School stage a protest. Operations at the St. James-based Anchovy High School were disrupted this morning after auxiliary workers staged a protest calling for the removal of the school's bursar. The upset workers padlocked the school's gate. This left scores of students who are scheduled to sit exams stranded. Among the workers' grouses are claims of disrespect by the bursar and the tardy payment of salaries. Members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force were present to maintain order. Nicolene Robinson-Brown, a member of the school board who represents auxiliary staff, said that the issues have been ongoing since last November. Our salary is being late over and over, and we are tired of it now. The principal and the chairman have been talking to the bursar, and nothing is happening, Robinson-Brown explained. Meanwhile, several students sided with the workers, declaring that educators should be paid in a timely manner. They also lamented the impact that the protest would have on their examinations, which should have started at 9 a.m. A team from the Jamaica Fire Brigade eventually arrived and removed the padlock from the gate, allowing the students to enter the compound. Nigel Golab, board chairman at Anchovy High, said that a meeting was scheduled for June 4 to address the concerns of the auxiliary staff. 3 men arrested in St. Thomas following gun seizure. The police in St. Thomas are reporting the seizure of an illegal gun and the arrest of 3 men along the Old Perry Main Road in Port Morant. They reported that around midday on Sunday, a team was in the area when a Toyota motor car with 3 men aboard was signaled to stop. The driver complied. He and the other passengers were searched. The car was also searched, and the police say the cops discovered a 9mm Kel-Tec pistol with a magazine containing 3 rounds of ammunition. The men were subsequently taken into custody. Their identities are being withheld pending further investigation. Broken pipeline in Halfway Tree and the water supply to some communities being impacted. The National Water Commission is reporting that a broken pipeline in the vicinity of York Pharmacy on Halfway Tree Road in St. Andrew is now impacting water supply in sections of the corporate area. The utility company is further indicating that the leak has been isolated to facilitate repair work. This has affected supply to areas such as North Avenue, Ellesmere Drive, upper sections of Hagley Park Road, Halfway Tree Road and all roads leading off Retirement Road, Studio One Boulevard and the Slipe Road. The NWC says it expects to complete the repairs by this evening. Laborer dies in Old Harbor House fire. A man was killed in a house fire in Marlin Crescent West, Old Harbor, St. Catherine on Sunday. He is a 47-year-old laborer Larry White. It is reported that about 5:15 p.m., fire was seen coming from the premises and the police and the fire department were contacted. When the cooling down operation subsided, White's charred remains were seen among the debris. The scene was processed and the body was removed to the morgue. JLP activist killed in Portmore. Armed men shot and killed 53-year-old Wayne Baldy, a JLP activist and a promoter in Bayside, Portmore on Sunday night. Reports are that at about 8:20 p.m., Baldy was playing dominoes when he was pounced upon by gunmen who opened a fire. He was the only person killed. The Bridgeport police are investigating. Hurricane Agatha could affect weather conditions in the Caribbean. Forecasters say Hurricane Agatha, a strong Category 2 Pacific storm expected to make landfall on Mexico's west coast, could end up having an impact on weather conditions in the Caribbean this week. In its tropical outlook on Sunday, the U.S. National Hurricane Center in Miami said a broad area of low pressure is forecast to form near the Yucatan Peninsula or the northeastern Caribbean Sea around the middle of the week. Some gradual development of this system is possible thereafter, while it drifts generally eastward or northeastward. The Hurricane Center said there is a 30% chance of storm development in the Caribbean over the next 5 days. Hurricane Agatha is packing maximum sustained winds of 110 miles per hour and moving northeast at 1 mile per hour. Hurricane warnings were in effect in sections of southern Mexico. Farmers' lobby group calls for input prices survey. President of the Jamaica Agricultural Society, Lenworth Fulton, wants a survey of agricultural input prices in light of what he believes are excessive price increases by some stores. The prices of inputs such as fertilizers and insecticides have been steadily rising in recent months amid the supply chain issues and the war in Ukraine. Mr. Fulton has suggested, however, that some local retailers may be engaging in price gouging. In that regard, he highlighted what he said was the huge difference between the price of these inputs from the major suppliers and the prices being charged at the farm stores.
I think they are excessive. When you look on the price of these inputs from the major suppliers and the price that they are being sold at in farm store outlets across Jamaica, I think we have to be careful what we are doing. I think all of us have to cut our margin now to keep the country going. Well, I think they should do a survey which would give information and to expose those who are overdoing it. I think a survey now is necessary. With all what is happening, we have not seen a survey. I don't know who would be responsible for doing the survey, but it would give information and it would make us more sure-footed in our planning. We need information right now. The government has been trying its best because they have been applying some subsidies, but that does not seem to prevent the increase of prices to input prices to farmers. So the minister have promised some subsidies. So if this subsidy can come quick enough, it might slow it a bit, and I do think it will come. I think the shortage will continue for at least a year, but the government really have some measures, some subsidies that they are putting in there, and we have some fertilizer from Morocco that are being distributed now. So I think that will help to ease the pressure a little. But the war in Ukraine continuing is anybody's guess when this thing will be over.
Face-to-face classes suspended at the Chancellor's Pen Primary due to hand, foot, and mouth disease. Face-to-face classes have been suspended at the Chancellor's Pen Infant and Primary School in Clarendon after 4 suspected cases of hand, foot, and mouth disease were reported among students from the infant department, noted the Education Ministry in a press release today. According to the Ministry of Education and Youth, students from grades 1 to 6 in the primary division would have been in direct contact with the students from the infant department due to a children's treat held on Friday, May 27. They will therefore not return to the school for the rest of this week, while deep cleaning to properly sanitize the building takes place starting Tuesday, May 31. All classes will be facilitated online in order to limit the occurrence of students missing teaching days. Arrangements are also being made for the National Grade 3 Diagnostic Examination to be administered as planned. The exams are set to begin June 1. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.